We've been on them. That's probably the biggest one I've ever caught. Whoa, I hear the train a-coming. Giant. This water is cold. Got one. I've caught this bad boy right here.
Look how juicy. I'm just barely squeezing it.
Right now, all we're using is this little bitty black and gold, this little bitty orange and gold blade rooster tail. That's what we've been catching our fish on here lately. So if it ain't broken, don't fix it. All I'm doing is casting it out, letting it sink a little bit, giving it a good jerk, and reeling it in. I'm jerking it to get that blade running. All right, let's move up a little bit more. I got a leaf fish. Let's try out this 4-inch yum dinger. This rod right here casts a mile. I'm not a real big fan of finesse fishing. I've caught several this way. I've caught several off of this yum dinger right here, but it's just so slow. Whoa. Thought it was unhooked. All right, I'm gonna switch up baits. I got a bullshit I'd like to try out. Which one should we go with? The pearl white, I guess. That's pearl white, or the gray one. Let's go with the pearl white. This is the first time I've ever tried a bull shad before. I've seen pretty good reviews. Anytime y'all clip off the tag end or bite it off, just stick it in your pocket or something. Don't throw it in the water. Let's see what this bad boy looks like. That thing works like a jewel. I love my kayak, but I do not recommend it. As a beginner kayak, it's fine, but it doesn't cut good at all. As far as getting you from point A to point B faster than paddling, it does a good job. But if you gotta make a quick turn, it doesn't have it. Oops. These bull shads swim really good in the water. I hear the train a-coming. I've been here about 45 minutes. I fished my way all the way up to this point. I've caught 2 smallmouth between 8 and 9 inches. I've had 3 bites, and I've caught this bad boy right here. They gotta be 12 inches to keep. This one's 14. So if nothing else happens, we're gonna have us a catch and cook later. I hope I catch bigger ones just for the fun of it. I got my pedal drive on my kayak so we can cover more water faster. Maybe catch more fish, I hope. But if anything, we're gonna have us catch and cook later. Stay tuned. I've not seen anything dart here or there. All the action was down the way. There's some shoals up here. I've been debating on whether or not I should cross them. But there's a really good spot up here to have a catch and cook. I think we're gonna go, guys. Water's a little deeper right here. The wind has died down. I'd like to catch a giant. Let it sink a little bit. Try this again. All right, a couple more casts along this tree and we'll head up through there. It takes a parking lot to turn this thing around in. I'd like to catch a big 18, 20 incher. But I think that's all of us. I don't think I get one that big on a rooster tail. Probably bend the hook, or they just fight harder than anything else I've ever caught. That walleye I caught, it put up a pretty good fight, but it came in pretty easy. All I did was keep my rod up, try to keep it off the bottom, and I brought it in with this same setup. It is getting pretty shallow through here. Yeah, we've already started hitting. We hit a rock right there. Always big rocks in the way. We'll have to paddle up through here. I don't see anything over there. Too hard. I threw a line drive. Here we go. Crossing these shoals. Try to get through here quick enough to put that bass in the boat without actually hurting it too much. Get it back in the water as quick as possible. This water is cold. Yeah, he's still alive. Get this back down the water. Head on up. Let's cast around this root system right here, see if we can't do some good. Looks like a good spot. Something might be hiding over there. That's not a good spot. There's a tree right in the water. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's right there. Got one. It ain't big enough. It's a fish though. Not a bad looking one. That water is cold, buddy. We might run into some along this rocky bank right here. So far, all the action's been on the rooster tail today. So I've come to this little show. I've put my kayak right there, still have the fish in the water. I'm gonna try to wade fish a little bit of this. All right, time to build a fire. Now, let's see if we can't find some wood somewhere. Bunch of deer tracks. Deer come right down through here. Come down here and get them some water. There's not really a whole lot of wood laying around. Thought something was crawling on my feet. Look at that. You'll not see stuff like this unless you get outside. Woo! Another train. Don't ask me why I got so excited. Okay, so the fire's burnt down to hot coals, and I've just now laid the fish on top of the hot coals. Gonna wait about 15 minutes, flip it over, do the same thing. I was looking for my Red Bull and it was right there at my feet. Lemon and spices. Smallmouth tastes so good like this. I've eaten smallmouth before, fried, you know, battered, stuff like that. But it's just nothing compared to cooking it right on hot coals. Look at that.
Looks so good. The skin just comes right off. God. It's so good like that. Just take it, throw it in the fire pit, or you can throw it in the river, whatever you want to do. When you leave the scales on it, throw it on top of the hot coals like that, the scales protect the meat. Some spices. This is the topping on the cake right there, this lemon juice. Oh, look how tempting. It just peels right off. Probably need to start bringing some hand sanitizer or something. Ow. Big chunks of meat. Look at that. I mean, it's just peeling right off. Look at that, big chunks of meat. Ow! It's hot. Not a single bone in it. It's the only way to cook it. All right, legends, I'm gonna sit here and finish this off. Try to enjoy what time I have left here before I have to get out of here. It's gonna be dark soon. This fish is really good. Like I said, if you ever get a chance to do something like this, get out and do it. For me and people like me, we like to come out here and do stuff like this. But I'm gonna try to enjoy my time before it gets dark. I'll see y'all in the next one. Ow!